All right, guys, so we're still trying to get ready for Free Play Florida. I got all the mechs installed for my sample demo game. I themed it as Dumb and Dumber, the movie, so I got some movie clips and stuff I'll show you guys here in a minute. What else to note? Yeah, we're just going to install the circuit boards here, start crimping some wires and solder them in, and then hook it up to the software and get it running, make sure everything's good. Really the only key thing to note, I'll bring the other side up maybe here. So one thing to note is how these rails are done. I think actually Wonderland was doing the same thing. I don't know anyone else that's done it, but the actual playfield I have resting along this wood rail here. You know, I'll sell you, if you have a custom shop game and you want the standard rails where, like, you know, this hooks into the lock bar. I took the lock bar off for a minute, but if you want that where this hooks in and then there's a pivot down there that it rests on, instead of the whole playfield like this, I'll do it. It's no big deal. I just like this way a little bit better. It supports the playfield more. It's easier. There's less parts. I don't have a pivot bracket. I don't have those two side rail brackets there. And then you see there's a cutout there. So that's where your playfield locks in. And that's how you'd rest it up on the back box there to do any maintenance on it. That's it. That's the top layout of the playfield straight out of Pinball Designer. Of course, you got an apron that's going to go somewhere on there like that. You got your auto assembly launcher in there. We'll clean that up better. This was actually just hand cut because I didn't do it all. And then you get the little ball guide cut into the wood. I have another method to do that as well, where it's something that goes on top of the wood to guide the ball. But yeah, just got a lot of options. You notice these are a mistake. This was cut too big. That was just me being a dumbass. I drew a circle exactly around like the bushing, and then because it's an 1/8 inch bit, it cuts it really wide. So you have to bring the circle a little bit smaller there. So I got to align those better. I'm going to actually put a bushing in first and then install the mechs, so those are straight in the center. Same with these things. I had to put some washers here because I cut those too big. But everything else you can see straight out of Pinball Designer. Fits all good. Boom. That's pretty much it. Got the side support rail, so that's a Stern one. I don't know if Pinball Life will sell this, so there's a couple things I think they will not sell. I know I talked about this Stern pinball flipper mechs, and he said he couldn't sell those as a manufacturer because it's their design. This is the Stern auto assembly. So again, I got options in Pinball Designer. You can buy my parts. I have two different versions. I'm gonna have like 3D printed cheap version, and then I'll start getting into metal fabrication here pretty soon probably. But so you have three options. You can do one of those two options for me, the super budget, the metal, or you can go with just Pinball Life, especially if I don't have all the parts up and running. But what I was getting at is this is the Stern support rail. You know, this is basically on every Stern game. I mean, it's just a bent bracket, but he only had one in at the time. I have another one I just got, but I don't know if that's something, again, like it's a Stern part that he can't sell. So anyway, see you guys in a bit.